What is going on, everybody? It is your boy DQ, and I'm back with another video. And this week we're going to go over another How Do I Cop story. And this week's sneaker is going to be based on my Air Jordan 5 Chris Paul PE. Let me just give a quick background of this shoe. As you see, it is an Air Jordan 5, but it's not. It's similar, but it's not the typical Air Jordan 5. You see at the number 3 on the side for Chris Paul, but the big difference is that the other PEs are, there's actually a 3 of hearts that says CP3 in the back, actual CP3 in the back, and no junk. It's a little 3 of hearts. And I was actually told by the person who gave them to me, how I mentioned later, that only me and Chris Paul have these. So I feel very special having a basically one of a kind shoe. But the whole story goes with me how I got them. When I was 17, my mom asked me what name something I would wish for. I didn't know what she meant by that, but she basically signed me up to be a candidate for Make-A-Wish, which is a really great program for those who qualify. My first wish was probably either like practice with the Mets or practice with the Knicks, but I felt that wasn't really beneficial to what I wanted to do. So at this moment in time, I'm in 11th grade. I had no clue what I wanted to go to college for. I had no clue I wanted to study. And then this idea came to me. I wanted to basically meet the people who ran Jordan Brand, basically. So I ended up meeting Mr. Howard White, who's a great guy. If you meet him, he is so down to earth. I appreciate Howard White so much because until that point in me meeting him, I didn't know what I had. I didn't know really what I wanted to do while I was in college at all. Go to college for at all. I really did not know what I wanted to do. By me wishing for that, they found him, which is actually weird because I didn't really know who I wanted to really was going to meet until my uncle, like when I was in the 10th grade, he gave me like this brand Jordan catalog that he used to have, like this big book that had like whatever's coming out in the next few seasons, and like the table of contents and stuff like that. You have all the credits of the people who ran the brand and Howard White names on there as vice president. So I met him. We get to the Nike campus in Beaverton, Oregon, which is a great place. He shows me around the entire place, and as we get back to the Jerry Rice building where the Jordan Brand offices used to be, I think now is back in the Michael Jordan building, which makes sense. We have lunch. I'm meeting a bunch of designers. I met Jason Taylor, Dwayne Edwards. I met Tinker, which is amazing, and we're just all chatting. And at this moment, I had this, not really a portfolio, but I had this picture of this sneaker I came up with. I was like 10th grade, and I drew it in like about 20 colors, and I brought it with me. And what I did was I showed everyone my design, and I signed one for everyone to have to keep, basically. And after that, we actually went to Gentry Humphrey's office, which is like his office. I first seen, I was amazed because he had every single pair of Jordans from 1 to about, I believe, 21 on his wall, just sitting there in all OG colorways. And as we went back to it was like near Dwayne Edwards' office and the cubicles where the other designers were. We were just chatting, and he had asked me, what was my favorite Jordan? And that particular day, I wore the Air Jordan 5 black and metallic, so I knew I was going to wear my favorite Jordans that way, some way, somehow. I wore those, and he asked me what was my favorite Jordan, so I told him Air Jordan 5, hands down. And he left for a few minutes and came back, and he handed me these. I was so surprised because like PEs are so rare that like when someone hands you something, like it's so it's so like I'm lost words right now, but it's so amazing how get something that's one of a kind, how much it means to you. I can never ever give the shoe away. I'll never sell it. I will keep this into my grave. But this shoe is that important to me, especially to me. Like Chris Paul at the time was one of my favorite players. Chris Paul was at 12 and a half. I was at 12. I can put them on, and like there was like a little space, but I would never wear these outside. They have not touched the concrete ever. And I haven't had this since 2007. People ask me about this all the time, like, well, how much would you ever sell these for? I'm like, these are priceless to me. Like, what? I know it's like this a white and red colorway. There's actually a female Air Jordan 5 that looks exactly like this, but this is super special to me. Like the fact that I have a shoe that only me and one other person has is just amazing to me. Like the whole experience of me going to the Nike campus changed my life literally. Like the fact that I went there, I finally realized, okay, I wanted to work with sneakers somehow. So I studied fashion marketing and management in college. I was gonna study design, but I realized my passion for like drawing wasn't as deep as I thought it was, because for me to draw, it really takes a lot of boredom or a lot of creativity to be sparked in my brain for me to literally want to draw something or sketch something. So I always like, instead of like drawing something, I just literally write down my ideas or just keep them in my brain because I have a great memory. So yeah, I studied that, and the rest is history. Like I still speak to one of the designers now, Howard White. He's a great guy. I speak to him quite often. Justin Taylor, he's a cool dude. He's actually he's like literally my favorite sneaker designer due to the fact that he's one of the few designers that can mix functionality with style. I believe Dwayne Edwards left Jordan Brand, but he runs the I believe it's called the Pensole Institute. So I guess besides that, that's basically my story about how I ended up copying or getting these special Air Jordan 5 PEs, which is really great. So if you have any comments or questions about them, hit me up on Twitter at JustDQit. That's JUST_DQ_IT. You can hit me up on Facebook, Daquan Rose, that's DE_QUAN_ROSE. I believe if you search DQ Rose, you might find me, if not positive. On Instagram, also just DQ it. You can send me a DM, send me a video, whatever. I will respond back. And basically, that's the end of the video. Until next time, I think for next time, I'm going to have like have you guys decide what shoe I should talk about. I have a few in mind. I'm not gonna say what it is yet. I'll let you know over Twitter or Instagram. But until next time, it's your boy DQ. I'm out.